Hi guys, welcome to another Touch of Film. Today I'm reviewing a film that I was really excited about I saw the trailer for it last year and it had an actor in there which I absolutely love. It's a Chinese movie. It is The Wrath of Silence. This movie that just from the trailer, it just really compelled me. It looked really dark. It had just such intensity to it. It is directed by Yukun. This is his third film. I don't really know much about his movies. I've not seen the previous two. I know one of them is pretty good. And it stars the amazing Jiang Wu. If you don't know who Jiang Wu is, he played a major role in Touch of Sin. His brother is really famous, Jiang Wen. He was in the Star Wars Rogue One movie. The other Asian fella who's not Donnie Yen. He's also directed, Jiang Wen's also directed Let the Bullets Fly, which is a brilliant action movie. And this movie also stars Song Yang, who is a reasonably good actor. He's quite good. This movie he is really good in. Song Yang is the main actor in this. He is a man who lives in a rural village and his son has gone missing. Now it's pretty hard for him to look for his son. At a young age he bit off his tongue. It doesn't really go too much into why he bit off his tongue and how he bit off his tongue. So he's a mute and communicates really through writing on a notepad or pointing at pictures. This is probably why it's called Wrath of Silence. He doesn't communicate. You don't really see a lot of dialogue in this movie. And most of the actions done by Song Yang are either through fights or just intense, facial communication really. His son has gone missing, and at the same time, the town that he's living in, they're trying to sell the rights of the mine in there, and he's the only person that won't sign. So everyone's sort of got a issue with him because they all waiting for money to come in from selling the rights of the mine, and he's really he's got other issues on his head at the moment with his son going missing. His wife is blaming him for his son going missing. So he's really on this mission to find his son. So he goes to different towns looking for him. At the same time, we have Jiang Wu's character, who's really sort of like the bad guy in this. He's this industrialist mob boss in some ways. He's buying up rights to all the mines and just undercutting people, taking away safety. He's just a real scumbag in this. He's having people killed, he's kidnapping people, and just blackmailing higher up politicians and solicitors and lawyers. He's a real scumbag. Now this leads Song Yang's character and Jiang Wu's character to meet at some point because of his missing son. I won't delve too much into this because there are little plot twists in this movie which just are really come out of nowhere. So I don't really want to spoil it for anyone. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a very different movie from what I hoped it to be. Not being a bad thing really. I expected it to be quite a dark thriller, but at the same time, in essence it's really like an action drama. There is a lot of action in this, a lot of fights, a lot of violence in this movie. Song Yang is just constantly getting into fights in this. One at the beginning which is really brutal, which involves a bone from an animal, which is just crazy. Another thing about this film I noticed is the sound editing in this is really like intense. I mean, I saw this as a special screening, so seeing it in the cinema would like you're hearing all these loud noises of like people eating, and you just hear like the slurping of eating like wet food or bubbling soup, and like meat being cut, and the movement of wet meat is like that slurping noise. It's quite intense, and I think that's to the point of it being almost like a silent movie at some points, and all it relies on is this intense noise, which I think works really well. It does build an atmospheric elements feel to it, and yeah, that I really like that. Another thing is the visuals in this movie are just gorgeous. The cinematography is stunning. Landscape shooting is fantastic because it's set in like a very rural China. You get animals, a lot of poor people. You've got buildings, also these crazy skyscrapers, and they go into the chairman's office, and it's almost like a Victorian room, or very like, you know, stylistic, antique-y, if that is such a word, antique style. And yeah, it's really cool. It just looks really cool, this movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. There are bits in it which you do not see coming, and it plays on lots of topic on life after death, and you know, relationships between husband and wife. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a fantastic movie. Definitely one of my favourite movies of the year so far. It came out in the BFI Film Festival. There was a screening of it. I think it was 2 days. I missed both those days, and I thought I was going to miss it till it gets a Blu-ray or DVD release. And yeah, I was really lucky to get to go see a screening of this. You really have to keep your ear to the ground to see Asian film screenings. Like, I'm in London, and you'd think there'd be loads of these, but you really don't get to see that many screenings. So you've really got to keep your ear to the ground on these, and I was so lucky to get to see this movie. Definitely a film I was excited about, and I think it lived up to the hype. I mean, I was really hyped up for it, especially with Jiang in it. He's just a fantastic actor. I'm a big fan of his. I almost prefer him more than his brother, Jiang Wen. A Touch of Sin is just fantastic. One of my favourite films. Also one of the reasons why I named my channel A Touch of Film, just because I love that movie so much. And yeah, a great movie. Definitely one to check out for if you get a chance to go see it. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching my review. Please click like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'm hoping to do more reviews in the next coming week. I keep saying I'm gonna go back to my masterpiece sessions. Don't think that I've stopped doing it. I'm actually, you know, I just get loads of ideas in my head to sit down and do these masterpiece sessions. I have to just do so much research. It's not just a case of just watching it and reviewing it. I do a lot of research into finding facts about the film, and that was the whole point of doing that series, was to look into more of these movies and just give you more than just a review, give you more of like a video essay, but not a crazy video essay, if you know what I mean. It's not like 5 minutes of just me talking, or 20 minutes of me talking about a film like intensely. I do want to show you information about these films and why you should watch them and why they are masterpieces. So yeah, I am going to do one soon. If you've got any suggestions for me to do a masterpiece session on what film you would like, please comment below. Let me know which ones you want to see. And yeah, like I said, please click subscribe, click like, and I will see you in the next video, guys. So thanks for watching. Take it easy.